I am Cassandra Lynn Pepe, and I work in London, Ontario as a family physician with a special designation in GP dermatology.
My name is Sora. I graduated in 2011 and I'm currently a law student.
My name is Nicholas Cercelli. I graduated from Matthews Hall in 2001 and I'm a sole practitioner here in London, Ontario, practicing in the areas of criminal defense and mental health advocacy.
I am Dr. Selena Lynn. I am a physical medicine and rehabilitation specialist, also known as a physiatrist. I specialize in prosthetics and orthotics, so I practice amputee medicine.
I'm Jonathan Lynn, partner at Harrison Pensa. I graduated from Matthews Hall in 2000.
My name is Connor Velaconia. I work in private wealth management at CIBC Wood Gundy.
I wanted to do something where I would be required to think. The best part probably for me is you get to speak every day with different people in the community. It's pretty challenging because the problems are pretty novel each day, but it's also interesting. That's what makes me want to go into work.
I actually remember at Matthews Hall, I was in grade 2, and they asked us to write in our journal what we wanted to do. And I just said I wanted to be a physician. And I knew I always wanted to help people, to use my natural technical skills and compassion and the ability to communicate with patients across their lifespan and help them with their medical concerns. I knew that would give me a lot of meaning, and so it was effortless. Since I was a little girl, I knew what I wanted to do.
My father worked in the profession, and so I kind of always grew up around the industry, and from a young age I had an interest in finance and math and the stock market. So I think since I was about yay high, I've always been interested in the wealth management industry, and so it was kind of a one-track path for me to that.
The student parliament trips we got to take to Toronto to see the parliament buildings. To this day I'm still inclined toward politics, and I think a lot of that had to do with my time on parliament and going to see the buildings, getting to meet some of the people that work in parliament on a day-to-day basis. They really were informative experiences.
I knew that I wanted to be a lawyer since grade 4, when in my grade 4 class at Matthews Hall we did a mock trial and I got to bring my father's barrister robes to school, and it was on that very day that I decided that it would be cool to wear a cape for the rest of my life.
It's hard to understand when you're a child how helpful something like Matthews Hall is. It gives the foundation probably to your whole life. It teaches you discipline, teaches you how to do the work, which as a kid is never the best or most fun thing to do, but it's required in order to be successful in life.
Matthews Hall helped prepare me after elementary school, just by teaching you good values and work ethic. I think whether it be team collaboration and working with others or dealing with adults from an early age, it kind of sets you up to strive for excellence the rest of your life.
The values that are emphasized and instilled at such a young age, to be engaged in your community and to treat everybody equally, regardless of their race, religion, sex, or socioeconomic status.
Matthews Hall taught me to be confident in myself. It taught me that I was a natural leader. A lot of my experiences at Matthews Hall taught me that I had good communication skills and really helped me to build on those skills.
My fondest memories of Matthews Hall would be preparing and participating in the large productions and musical performances, as well as holiday celebrations. When I was at Matthews Hall, it was 100% participation, and so going to cross-country meets and participating in track and field and just being around these events was very enjoyable.
I remember a lot of interaction with other schools, so we would go to track and field meets a lot. Me and my siblings were quite athletic, so that was always fun. We used to do camps at the Hunt Club. I remember tennis camp very fondly. I remember going to chess tournaments quite a bit too.
It exposes you to areas that you wouldn't have access to otherwise. There was a chess master that came in and taught us how to play chess. It makes you think in a particular way. You learn how to problem solve. I have nothing but very fond memories of being in the school.
There was always lots of community engagement opportunities at Matthews Hall, whether it was organizing food drive and having the grades donate food around Thanksgiving that we would then give to the food bank. There were lots of other extracurricular activities. There was different clubs in all sorts of areas. I remember being in the Writers' Craft Club. I remember being in the STEM Club, which was about women in science. There were definitely lots of opportunities to get involved, and Matthews Hall really encouraged us as students to engage in things outside of the classroom as an opportunity to learn more about ourselves and what we were passionate about and what we loved doing.
A fond memory from Matthews Hall would probably be the Terry Fox run. In the fall, I just remember being out in the leaves. It probably looks a little bit different now, but the fields behind the school, as well as in the woods there, and just all the prep last period, that was always a fond memory for me.
Hello, I'm Rick Anderson, head of school at Matthews Hall. There are many reasons why parents might choose Matthews Hall. One of the main ones is the opportunity for students to live and learn in an environment where full participation is encouraged and where the nature of the academic program supports not only learning in the classroom but learning outside of the classroom through art, sport, community service, and the development of the whole person.
I absolutely would recommend Matthews Hall.
Matthews Hall does a really great job of setting you up for a future education. I feel the teachers have a really strong role to play in that. My teachers, when I was at Matthews Hall, really were invested in my future. They kind of visualized your future, and then they put everything they have into making sure that you feel confident enough to make those decisions and to take those big steps in life.
I would definitely recommend Matthews Hall.
If I were still living in London, my daughter would be going to Matthews Hall, for sure.
I would recommend Matthews Hall strongly. It felt safe, psychologically safe. You knew that you were culturally safe to express yourself. Produces a foundation with excellent values for young children to grow into over those elementary school years in a city that really does offer a little bit of everything.
As a school with elementary children, it's a real responsibility of ours to prepare these children to participate as responsible, caring, and forward-looking Canadian citizens. That begins really in kindergarten and is developed every year all the way through to the end of high school and beyond. We believe in a small way, by creating this environment where we cultivate these sensibilities and responsibilities among our children, that we are in a way preparing them for that successful life to be contributors, not only in London, but in the world beyond where they will find themselves.